Look, it's the engineer. I've seen one of those creatures before. In my dreams. In the stone city, in the jungle. He spoke to me in my dreams, Professor. I have
Forget about it, Miss Drayton. We have to call the police and...
Calling the police won't do any good, Professor. We have to go to Spitsbergen. I need to talk with him, with the great engineer.
Miss Drayton, don't you realize this doesn't make any sense? We can't chase Bowen and his...
No, you don't understand. Bowen isn't in Spitsbergen. He's on his way to the city, on his way to Nakotis.
Harry couldn't believe what he had just heard. Evangeline had mentioned a place he had known in dreams, long ago. So long ago, he had nearly forgotten it.
I had a strange dream today. I was inside a vast library and gazed at vistas of another world.
All these questions came crashing down on Harry. And suddenly, he wasn't so convinced anymore. Before boarding the plane to Norway, Evie and Harry talked about the trip. About where they'd be stopping over. About what they'd do once they got to Spitsbergen. They talked about bringing plenty of warm clothing and gear and supplies to make it through. They talked about getting their documents and passports in order. They even talked about the strange city they had both dreamt of. But Evie knew there was something they hadn't talked about. A question she didn't know how to ask the professor, because every time she'd tried, the right words never came out. But a long flight leaves plenty of time to think.
Professor?
Yes?
When I was being held by that man, Bowen, he showed me a picture of you. A picture of you and my father in the Pacific. Did you know my father, Professor?
And then, it was Harry who didn't know how to find the right words. Because even though he'd been waiting years for that question, he still didn't know how to answer it. Evie took Harry's silence as a yes.
How come you never told me you knew my father?
You never asked.
What do you mean, I never asked? What kind of an answer is that?
Evie was furious. That petty, childish excuse didn't suit the professor at all.
Look, I wanted to.
You wanted what? Just talk, for God's sake.
All right. I'll explain everything.
Good. We've got plenty of time to spare before we land.
My wife, Nora, was diagnosed with an incurable disease. The same hereditary illness of unknown origin that had struck her mother before her. The doctors had no answer. So I decided to find it myself. I never imagined the answer would take me so far away. To a remote island in the Pacific. Back then, I didn't have the financial independence I have now. So I had to raise money and put a team together. Do you remember the night before your father left for work in San Francisco? You were probably 5 or 6 years old?
Oh, God. Yes, I remember. I remember a beautiful, dark-haired woman, a nervous, scrawny guy, and a man who seemed really happy about something.
I'll never forget those words. You're a whiz, mister. Would you be interested, by any chance, in an exciting job opportunity in the Pacific? That's right. Frank agreed to come with us to the island. It pained him to leave you and your mother back in Mississippi, but he needed the money and I was paying very well. But that island wasn't what we expected. There was something there that... Let's just say there are forces in this world that mankind ought not to meddle with, Miss Drayton. Things like the Black Ooze, and on that island, it was everywhere. I told you, it's the most dangerous substance I've ever come across. We found that out when one of the expedition members came into contact with it. It was him, driven mad, who attacked your father. Just a shallow cut with an ancient dagger, but enough to infect him with that black liquid. That is what took Frank's life. I did what I could to look after him, but that infection, it was beyond anything I could handle. His final words still haunt me. Harry, please look after my wife and my little girl. And that's what I've been trying to do all these years, though evidently not as well as I might have done.
Evie was speechless. She could not believe it.
Take care of me? What are you talking about? I just met you a week ago. I've never had anyone except my mother. And the only help we ever got was from the insurance checks. What kind of help are you—
There was no insurance, Evangeline.
What?
Harry decided that since he'd started telling the truth, he wouldn't stop halfway.
I am the Hydrangea Foundation. Hydrangeas were just Nora's favorite flowers, that's all.
And then Evie understood. She understood the strange and painful sacrifice that man had made.
I wasn't the one who drove that dagger into your father, but I dragged him to that island and didn't listen when he told me we had to leave.
Harry had spent a long time avoiding the truth of what had happened nearly 30 years before, on that island in the Pacific. But for the first time in ages, he was forced to face it.
So yes, your father died because of me. I can't tell you how sorry I am. I won't be so foolish as to ask for your forgiveness. I know I have no right to it. I understand how you must feel now. I understand that you hate me.
I mean, to be fair, both things that happened to her father were out of your control. No one knew that a Cthulhu monster was gonna fucking destroy your ship. That's what happened in the first game. So, no, that's not your fault that you guys got stranded on the island. And then no one knew that a dude was gonna get infected and go crazy and stab him. Both things were not your fault. So, there's that. Also, Evie's acting like these two have known each other for so long. They've known each other for 24 hours, maybe 48. She's like, why did you never tell me you knew my father? Which, granted, we just found out that he's known, or he's been helping her and yada yada for a long time. But she didn't know that. So just being like, you just met me, why did you never tell me you knew my father? How would he know that's her father? He could just be like, oh, yeah, I just thought it was a coincidence. We can forgive, we can confront, but forgive. We can let it be, but don't forgive, or we can just don't forgive. No, we're gonna forgive him because none of this is his fault. He wanted to cure his wife, he didn't know Cthulhu was real, and then someone else went crazy and killed her father. Yes, he should have told her.
I don't hate you, Professor.
Oh, crap!
I feel terribly sorry for you.
Oh my god.
Evie didn't say it to hurt him. She genuinely felt sorry for that man. A man who had known happiness for such a short while.
Can I reload this? I'm gonna reload this. I went to scroll down through the options and forgot that it just picks whatever option is assigned. So I can't scroll through the options, even though when I'm normally reading my options, I scroll through them. And I accidentally said, basically, fuck you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make sure we pick the correct answer and just forgive him outright.
Maybe you have no right to ask for it, but I forgive you, Professor.
You forgive me? But why?
Well, first of all, I'm a Christian, so I believe in forgiveness and everything that comes with it. And second, because we all make mistakes, Professor. You've made plenty of them. Grave mistakes that came at a high price. But it's not up to me to judge you. Maybe you should forgive yourself, Professor. You've been torturing yourself for 23 years. Isn't that enough self-punishment?
Harry was puzzled. He hadn't expected this. In a strange way, Evie's forgiveness made him feel uncomfortable. Didn't he deserve punishment for what he'd done? Evie's decision had made him doubt. Perhaps it was time to move on.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you're right.
I'm sure I am. Believe me.
And after that, Evie and Harry remained silent for the rest of the flight.
Oh, it's kind of dumb.
Despite having talked about it, Evangeline and Harry were not prepared for the freezing cold they would face on that remote Norwegian island. Although weather would be the least of their problems in that place.
Why do I gotta be Harry? Can't I be Evangeline? Like, so much of this is awkwardly set up like a rom-com. Like, their interactions makes it seem like the two of them are gonna get together in the end, which would be very dumb. But just the way that they're acting. Why didn't you ever tell me this? Oh no. She's like twice his age. There's some other comment I was going to make, but I've already forgotten what it was, because that was one of the other things I've been holding on to, that it feels so much like these two should end up together, because, oh, his wife's dead and he's never moved on. And then he meets this woman and they go on an adventure. I hope it does not end like that, because no.
God, this is unbearable. Professor, are you sure you're all right? You should have brought a couple more layers.
Don't worry, Miss Drayton. I'll be fine.
Harry hadn't always been like that. He used to like heat. But 3 months stranded on a Pacific island had changed his preferences.
Are you all right? You're standing inside of a tree. Oh yeah, the other comment was on the whole religious thing. It's like, oh, I'm a Christian, I have to forgive you. I'm not a Christian. I forgive him because he didn't do anything wrong. Just because people want to go on an adventure and someone dies doesn't mean it's their fault. I get that he has the guilt, but like that, I don't know, that just feels so stupid. If you would have been like, you went on that adventure and my father agreed to go with you and he died, I'm blaming you, even though you've been paying my family money that he didn't have to do. I don't know, man. We're just gonna move on. I don't think he did anything wrong. When you go on an expedition, you kind of know the risks.
What we saw in Bowen's office? The Black Pharaoh, Azathoth, and all that? What do you think it means?
Just the ramblings of a madman, I'm sure of it. I'm actually more worried about the other things. Spitsbergen, the statue, your memory loss, and your dreams about that creature. Too much of a coincidence, isn't it?
Sorry. It's just, the details are... Okay, found a cave. It's just like, I have no clue where we're going. Oh, wait. How did we... Why didn't we land in a city?
This sign. It's written in Norwegian. I guess we're close.
Statens telegraf. Vedlikeholdspost. Vedlikeholdspost. Kommunikasjonsstrand. NR7. Biget 943. It's a communication station. Ajang Forbund kun autoriser personnel. I don't know if I pronounced any of that right.
Do you really believe it's possible to switch minds?
Honestly, Miss Drayton, I have no clue what we're dealing with. But whatever it is, we'd better stop Bowen as soon as possible.
Okay. Just right in her face with a flashlight. I don't know, miss. Are you coming? Because it doesn't have an animation of her coming through, does it?
Here it is, the radio station.
Is there a reason we're going to a radio station? We could just tune into KTLU. That's right, Cthulhu Radio. Because they have to have 4 letters for at least for American radio stations.
The
So I
storm
was
is
trying.
getting stronger.
We'd better stay close to each other, Professor.
I was trying to think of a good Cthulhu-esque radio station. Again, this is very much like a rom-com situation. Oh no, the storm's coming in. Professor, you and I gotta stay next to each other. So I can melt your cold, cold heart.
This looks like the station's garage. I wonder why they left vehicles in here.
Maybe they left in a hurry?
Maybe they got eaten and ripped apart by a giant monster? Kind of what happened to the boat. Well, I'm not seeing any other footprints, so no one else has been through here.
The entry post is completely wrecked. What happened here?
Nazis. Nazis happened here.
A book titled The Unspeakable Cult doesn't sound like a very pleasant read.
Von Unsprechlich Kulten. I can't read who wrote it.
It's no use. This switch is completely wrecked.
I mean, I would have thought so. It's lying on the ground. Busted all to shit.
There are way too many beds for a simple radio station.
That would back up what Bowen said. That this place was just a cover-up.
Oh, also because of the giant Nazi symbols on the thing. So it clearly was not just a radio station. Canteen? My flashlight doesn't do anything. Just feel like I need to point that out.
The mess hall. Or what's left of it.
Oh my god, look. There's no light over here.
Nazi propaganda. Ugh.
Your Blick führt. Das Reich. Tolget? Well, he's really providing, like, no light at all. Because it's been on the whole time, or is that eldritch stuff causing my light to not really work?
It's not working.
Still utan Tadoben.
This must be the generator room. But it's locked.
Hey, didn't you pick up a magical blue key? You want to go ahead and open
I can
this
see
for
some
us?
banners on the building. They look like... Oh.
Nazis. I hate these guys.
That writing, bro. They look like, oh, Nazis. Hate these guys. Why did it have to be Nazis?
It's not working. This storage room's a complete mess.
Like everything else in the station, it seems.
Lets me get all the way back here, but there's nothing here. Not even a little secret. Like, I feel like there should have been something right here. You keep talking about us not bringing weapons with us. Could you, you know, grab the shovel? You can whap someone with the shovel? Nope. Let's go get those Nazis. I hate those guys. It's just how he said it. Oh, hi.
Just as I thought. No power in here.
We should look for the key to that generator room. It must be around here somewhere. Interesting. Very interesting. But it won't help me bring the power back on.
I
Not
didn't even
yet.
look at it.
I've got to get the generator running before I can get any work done.
Okay, so even though I have a flashlight, I can't read any notes. Oh, what is... Hi.
I'll have to take a look at it later. Right now, I need to get the power running in this station.
Okay. How you doing?
No, the door won't budge.
Don't want budge.
This might come in handy, but not right now. I need to get the power on in here first.
It's gonna be another moment of separation.
Interesting. Very interesting. But it won't help me bring the power back on.
I can't open this suitcase because I can't see.
Not yet. I've got to get the generator running before I can get any work done.
Well, maybe one of these notes would tell me where to find the key. I hear a typing noise. Only I would just, I don't know, read one of the notes with my flashlight. Just gonna leave her inside. I didn't even tell.
I see her.
Harry hesitated to say the words because of how absurd they might sound.
Space ship of some sort?
A spaceship? You mean like a flying saucer?
I would not have said that's a spaceship. What are you looking at? That's not a spaceship. So I still haven't found the key. My light is not too helpful here.
I'll have to take a look at it later. Right now, I need to get the power running in this station. Not yet. I've got to get the generator running before I can get any work done. Interesting. This might come in handy, but not right now. I need to get the power on in here first.
Okay.
This must be the key to the generator room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go flip the generator on. Any Nazis show up, sorry, we didn't bring a weapon. Oh, you followed me. Grab that shovel.
Look, seems this generator was meant to power the whole facility. Try turning it on, Professor.
Hey, what the?
The current must have caused a power surge in that distribution panel up there. Let me take a look. Maybe I can fix it. Okay.
Weren't you going up there to fix it?
Oh, yes. You're right.
No, wasn't planning on it.
Darn it. This fuse box is sealed. You don't happen to have a screwdriver on you, do you?
No, sorry, I left it in my other coat. With the field microscope, the flare gun, and the cannonball.
I have stuff up here I can kill you with.
Perfect. This'll do.
The head on that screwdriver is way too thick. Oh, I actually have to, oh, I don't have to unscrew them. I just gotta click them.
An old fuse box. And it looks like it still works. Even after years under this weather.
Never doubt German engineering.
Was she just surprised and said, oh, an old fuse box? Of course it's a fuse box. We already knew it was a fuse box.
What's the problem?
Well, The whole base runs on an interlock circuit.
What does that mean? I know nothing of technical stuff, and you know it.
It means that for the power to reach the antenna, you'll have to manually turn on each switch in order.
You mean I have to look for switches all over the base?
That's right. I'll route the power from this fuse box, and then you turn it on.
Fine. Stay put. I'll get back to you.
Oh, hold both. Okay, I was pressing just one.
Professor.
All right. They weren't labeled, so I don't know where exactly the first one is, but I'm guessing it's the one over here. No.
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
Your turn, Professor.
Considering I can't actually run, it's gonna take a bit. Was there one out here? There was, I never noticed it. Okay.
Good. I managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay.
Your turn, Evangeline.
You're in charge now.
So that's gonna be the canteen. No, there's no light above. According to this, it's in here, but this one's broken.
It's no use. This switch is completely wrecked. Please, by all means.
Up to you now, Professor.
Yeah, so the one in the beds is bypassable.
Good. I managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay.
Pretty sure I know the next one's gonna be here, but let's just go ahead.
Your turn, Professor.
Yep. The logger.
Good. I managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay.
Again, I feel like something should have been in here.
This storage room's a complete mess.
Like everything else in the station, it seems.
Your turn, Evangeline.
You're in charge now.
A spaceship. All right.
Yes, we did it.
We're good. Power's on. I'm heading back to the antenna, Professor.
Okay, Evangeline.
Just call her Eva.
Huh. Wasn't expecting to see one of these here.
What are you talking about?
It's an Enigma machine. A message encryption device the Nazis used to encode top-secret messages.
But how could you possibly know that?
I worked in intelligence during World War II. Obviously, I was too old to be sent to the front lines. And I can't see a thing without my glasses. But the OSS thought someone like me could be useful cracking codes. So they sent me to Fort Meade, Maryland. To the Signal Security Agency building. Looks like someone in Fort Meade really dislikes superhero comics. What a shame. This looks pretty good.
The Vigilante Diaries. 45 thrilling pages of The Vigilante, plus other great features. Also, the Vigilante's ally Wolfie. Wahoo! What is this? Chris Pratt. The greatest array of comic book superstars ever, to blast their way into millions of homes. Also on sale now at your All-American newsstand. Okay.
Looks like...
Wahoo!
I hate working with this schmuck.
Caleb Bowen had the right connections, which is how he landed a job at the SSA. For Harry, this meant torture, plain and simple.
Hendricks requested a transfer to Europe last week. He's a man of action, no doubt about it. Russell's desk is always a mess. He's probably on a cigarette break. This is the message that needs to be deciphered.
Classified information. Set the Enigma machine for the following message.
I don't rightly know what we'd have done without Turing and his people over at Bletchley Park.
Bletchley Park, Buckinghamshire. Is that really one word? Dear Professor Everhart, enclosed you will find the revised procedure for decrypting the latest Enigma intercepts, as well as a sample code. Someone's doing yard work, so I don't know if that's being picked up by the mic. It looks like it's not. Pay particular attention to rotor settings and begin with yesterday's indicator group. The plug board configuration will change. See attached cipher sheet. Yours sincerely, Alan Turing. Yeah, it looks like the mic isn't picking it up, but it is loud in my ears.
I really doubt this is how Nora pictures my work here at Fort Meade, but she does love to tease me.
All right, I just got up to turn off the window, to shut the window. Commander Everhart to the victory. To the victory? Nora. So Nora drew, which I think we knew that in the first game, that she was an artist. That's a big fedora. Look. What's a bottle? Oh, okay.
Enigma decoding instructions.
Check the first 3 letters of the message to decrypt. Then find them in column 5. Configure the machine with the elements from that row. Column 1 allows you to check the day the message was sent.
Ah, the set of components that makes Enigma's encryption possible.
Right? 1 is the cipher message reader, 2 is the interchangeable rotor discs, 3 is the main dial, 4 is the front cover, 5 is cable pairing, and 6 is the initiate decryption process. I didn't turn it over.
Ah, I always keep this photograph close.
Nora and Henry, or Harry. All right.
We worked hand in hand with the Brits. They'd already managed to crack Enigma, so we hoped their work could help us break JN-25, the Japanese naval encryption system.
Okay. GMR. Wait, how do I put them in? GMR is 25. Please tell me it, okay, good. Please tell me it added that to my thing so I don't got to keep walking over. So GMR 312. I don't have a Roman numeral thing. Oh, so that means it's 26 115? No. No. All right, and then what do I do with that? And the only other things are UAWF. UAWF. Okay, yeah, switch back to the top. Okay. Oh, I could take them out. Oh, this is way more complicated than it needs to be. So switch it to 3, 1, 2.
Excellent. I think I solved it. Maybe we can use their deconstruction process and adapt it to crack the Japanese ciphers.
Never mind, it's not as complicated. I thought I had to do all of them. I only have to do the first one, so never mind. Well done, you have decrypted the message correctly.
Unfortunately, working for the government also means working for the occasional undesirable individual. Yes?
Professor, this is Caleb Bowen speaking.
Bowen?
It's been weeks since the British handed over everything they had on Enigma. Do you know yet if that encryption model will help us decode JN-25? You have to understand, Professor. Washington is starting to get uneasy. I'll try to buy you some time, but I can't assure you anything.
I mean, he would keep things professional.
There are similarities between both encryption systems, but they're not identical. The Japanese use additive methods, as we've seen in earlier
When
models.
do you think it will be ready?
Cryptography is not an exact science, Bowen. We're making progress, that's all.
Very well. I'll report that to Washington. Professor, hear me out on this. You're doing an excellent job. But please understand
Listen, Bowen. The only reason I'm doing this is for my country. And one thing's clear to me. The less we deal with each other, the better. So frankly, don't bother trying to butter me up.
Ah, Professor, we have more in common than you think. Why do you insist on making us enemies?
Look, no matter how much you try to deny it, I know you're still a damn Nazi. And though I've never been able to prove it, I also know you had something to do with the sabotage of my expedition.
Not at all, Professor. You refused our funding, and that was the end of it.
Right. And you had no prior connection to Miss Cassandra Dexter Ward, is that correct?
As I've already told you 1,000 times, I met Miss Ward when she came to our society with you, asking for money.
So, it was all just a coincidence, right?
Of course. Coincidences do happen, Professor.
Listen to me, you disgusting little man. I have things to attend to. Do us both a favor and don't call again. What a moron.
Wait, the expedition happened before World War? Okay, we don't have any correspondence at the moment. We have to go through and pick them all up, and we know there's at least 8.
This encrypted message is rather short. I wonder what it contains.
I'm just gonna do them all when I grab them, because that's gonna just be easier. UZW. Or not. UZW is not one of my things. which means I need a different thing. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing it the way that I would rather do it, which is getting them all. So instead, I'm just going to collect all 8.
No use. It's encrypted.
It's 2.
An encrypted message.
It's 3. There's what I needed.
Januar 1943. That means January 1943.
Well, yeah. That one's not too hard to guess.
Februar 1943.
That's February 43, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's some sort of cable here.
Should you not know what type of cable that is? Because obviously it goes to your device.
What on earth were they doing in this place?
No one suspects what we're doing here. He just said, what were they doing? No one knows. It was Alder who had the idea of hiding the ZNP-C beneath a radio antenna. He's the only general who believes in the project. Voigt and Hochenberg are just following orders. And Lopek seems more interested in his esoteric charlatanry. Say being a charlatan. But Alder trusts that the success of the ZNP-C will secure the Reich's victory. If our research is correct, we might be able to turn the course of war. Are they trying to use Cthulhu to win the frickin' Nazi war? Is that their plan?
All of these rusty gadgets are useless.
That's a generator.
This machinery hasn't been used for years. It's junk. ZNP-C.
Sounds like a secret Nazi project, doesn't it?
Yesterday we received the code instructions for the laboratory's door, but we're still missing the general's assigned numbers. Intelligence says they will almost certainly arrive tomorrow. Until then, entrance to ZNP-C is strictly forbidden. Amtsführer Felix Stahl. Amtstville.
It's the Dienstausweis of an SS Oberstgruppenführer. Some Otto Adler.
English, please?
Oh, sorry, it's the ID of a Nazi general.
Number 3. That dude just...
What a creepy-looking face he has.
He's clearly
That
infected.
guy with the white hair must be the senior one. A monocle. He must be upper class. This guy looks like a bureaucrat.
He's clearly infected with the I-Core. The Acre.
Looks like a workers' registry from 1943. This Voigt fella doesn't sound too happy. Someone must have gotten some dates wrong.
Attention everyone, the 10-day rule in the lab code instructions includes the day the message is sent. To avoid further confusion, I have marked the correct dates on the calendar for when the code changes. I expect every general to update the code on their respective dates accordingly. Voigt.
Operation Weserübung. The Nazi occupation of Northern Europe.
Discovery during Operation Wasserbrung. Wasserbrung. Captain Felix Stahl. Weisserboom.
Boy, this radio station gets creepier every minute.
Yes, I can feel a shiver down my spine, and it's not the cold.
This is the 26th of January, 1943. Otto is dead. My good friend consumed by black floating polyp. Only his shadow remained. The rest of the team insists in halting the project. But I won't do it. Not until the orders come directly from Berlin. Otto believed in it, and I believe in it too. ZNP-C is the key to our victory. So they were trying to use Cthulhu eldritch shit to win the war. Got it. So Otto is dead, and that's Otto. Otto Adler. That's Strawn, based on this photo. So
What a
Demon Boy
creepy-looking face. This guy looks
and
like a bureaucrat.
I don't believe there's anything left in here, so it's just a matter of... What is it? UZW. So he died on January 26th, which means Adler's code was never changed. February. ZW. Two, 3, 1. Crap. That just exits the whole thing. It's 2, 3, 1, 23, 13, 2. 23, 13, 2. GEFM. I guess the order doesn't matter. GEFM.
The Nazis probably abandoned the base. That's why this message was never received.
Final communication. All survivors must leave Station ZNP and return to Berlin. The area will be quarantined. Do not expect any more communications. This is the last message that this station will receive. Heil Hitler. Something that ends in a W. feel like it's SSW. (132). I'm gonna go with that. (15, 25, 25? Wait, 15, 25, 25? Yeah, okay. ZIHP. Oh, I got it. Nice.
German names with numbers assigned.
General's identification numbers. Wilhelm Joppi? Jopki is 37. Gustav Voigt is 54. Otto Alder is 83. And Frederick Hohenberg is 95. See, I went with that because that kind of looks, and I can't zoom in, it kind of looks like right before the W is an S, like a curved S. Like not a curved S, but it's like an S or a J. So I just looked at them. Well, I only went with a J because there's one of these ends with, yeah, XJW. But I think it was more of an S. And the B could have also worked. A B could have also worked, but the S felt more correct. This one's BDA. Three, two, one. (1925-6). PWCR.
Code. I wonder.
Could that be the code to access the reinforced door, Professor?
Instructions for laboratory encryption code. ZNP-C door. Code changes every 10 days starting today. New code equals general's assigned number and the current day, 2 digits. Only the current commanding general may initiate the code change. Unavailable, the previous commander is authorized to initiate the code change. Heil Hitler. I like saying that part, but I am reading it verbatim, so we know. Okay, I'm exiting. We know that Adler died. Wait, where's the calendar? So we're going with Hohenberg. So 95 plus what do you mean by the day? Current day, 2 digits. What day did the last communication come in? It doesn't tell me that. What day did they leave? I don't know what day they left.
That guy with the white hair must be the senior one.
Does that mean current day as in today? Because I don't know what today is. $95 something.
No, the door.
Where do I put this in at?
A reinforced door. You still think this is just a radio station?
All right, I've got to admit, this is weird as hell.
Okay, so I know the 95 part. I don't know what the day is. None of this stuff is dated, and I don't know in universe, like in the game, what the day is, because there's nothing that tells me that. So, I guess a week from the 29th of October? November 5th? I don't...
No, the door won't budge.
How do I find out what today is?
All of these rusty gadgets are useless. Looks like a workers' registry from 1943.
Does it mean the day that he was assigned? So... the 9th. Because it says current day, but it can't be current day.
No, the door...
What? $19th? So he has to reset them on the 19th? Okay. I didn't realize he had to reset them.
We did it, Evangeline.
I figured he would just... okay, yeah. He would just keep his original code, but he has to change them every 10 days. Got it. Are you gonna get on?
So the station was just a cover-up. But I wonder what for.
Whatever it is, we're going to find out. And soon.
Harry tried to keep his composure when he saw the oily shadow. He didn't want to alarm Evie.
Let us out.
They locked their own people in here. How could they?
They're Nazis, Evangeline. They're not exactly the good guys.
That's a smoked body.
What are these markings on the ground?
They look like thermal imprints. It's what happens when a body stands between an intense source of light and heat and a surface.
Like those shadows after the Hiroshima bomb.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I couldn't remember what they were called, but yeah, it was one of those. It's like bleaching.
Look at those barricades. What on God's green earth happened here?
I don't know, but we'd better be careful.
Or instead, let's just open the door. Let the demons out.
Do you think we'll find that great engineer of yours down here?
I hope so. This trip will have been a total waste of money.
But Evie suspected there was much more at stake than the cost of their trip.
The world. Oh. Well, that's a not my problem kind of thing, huh?
The symbol of the Ahnenerbe.
What's that?
It was the SS division that studied paranormal phenomena. Nazi occultists.
Now that I think about it, that was a thing, right? The Nazis were trying to use, like, paranormal magic to win the war.
It references a creature. You think that might be your great engineer?
Yes, sounds like it.
That's like the whole joke behind Hellboy. Time Navigation Project, Kronos. Record, Engineer Albert Dalmayer. According to our monitoring, the creature remains alive despite having been trapped in the ice for millennia. And according to Dr. Schultz, it responds to stimuli but resists communication. It only repeats that name over and over again. It sounds human. Dr. West? I need to bring in a linguistics expert to verify. Maybe he means Dr. Quest. Maybe he was watching some Johnny Quest.
A liquid that reacts to sound. Like in the Rappahannock River caves.
Dr. Reinhard Schulz. After the last experiment, following the change of state, the black liquid evaporated, forming some kind of gaseous pulp. This is what killed Otto. This confirms that the black substance is unstable. Its state changes depending on different sound frequencies. For now, we've managed to contain it inside the chamber, but we need to test it further. Let it rest. Make sure you let it rest. Y'all ain't letting it rest, bro. Let it rest, my guy.
Harry held his breath. The black shadows were back again. But then...
What the hell is that thing?
You can see that too?
That sort of cloud of black smoke? Of course. It looks alive.
Of course, it's gonna escape and go to the island of Lost. We caused the events that happened on Lost.
Offices, control room, Kronos lab. That must be it. We have to go through to the other side. But how will we open these doors?
You said control room, right? I bet we can operate the doors from there.
That makes sense. Okay. To get there, we'll need to go downstairs and through the offices.
But Professor, the way downstairs is flooded.
I was just about to insult you guys, but I guess she handled it. Another diving suit.
Well, it seems there's no other choice. Which
I'll
of
go
us...
this time, and I'm not going to allow any argument about it.
Because despite how I look, I'm not 80 yet, Harry thought to himself.
Do you want to go down then?
Go ahead. Lower me down.
All right. Be very careful down there, Professor.
The heck was that? Strange blue shapes.
Everything all right down there, Professor?
So far, so good. Though it's very dark in here. And I think I know why this place is flooded.
Well, share it with the class. Why do you think this place is flooded?
They must have tried to break into that flying saucer and then release the black ooze.
Do you see any black ooze around?
All around, yes. I'm pretty sure it was the ship's fuel. I've still got 10 minutes of air in this suit.
That's very tempting for me to just stand here for 10 minutes and see if he dies. I won't do that right now, but I really want to try that. Secret ending.
I really hope they never succeeded.
From General Otto Adler to Captain Felix. Imperative. Find out everything about the creature in the ice. Stop it. Stop. Or find out everything about the creature in the ice. Stop. If it continues not to communicate, use methods you deem necessary. Stop. The Fuhrer awaits results. Stop. Hail Hitler. Stop.
He must be talking about that flying saucer we saw out there.
We requested help from Berlin, and all Adler sends is a diving suit? How are we supposed to recover all the lost equipment with a just one damn diving suit? It's ridiculous. We better focus on studying the liquid that came out of the ship. I'll assign Dr. Schultz to it. I'm going to assume it's not a grammatical error on the behalf of the writers and that Nazis are just fucking stupid, so they write stupid.
Looks like the organizational chart for Project Kronos. And that's Felix Stahl. That guy's a member of the Starry Wisdom Society.
So that was the reason Bowen had pulled every string to get that man to America.
Why are you just now pointing? We've read so much about Stahl, and he's only just now being like, wait a minute, Stahl was a member. Yes.
Idiots. Only a fool would conduct experiments with black ooze.
Definitely.
But they didn't obviously know that at this point in time. Dr. Scholes came into contact with a black liquid. It appears to have affected his mind. Oh, so he's the guy up there that had the glowing eyes. He's showing signs of delirium. He represents a risk to the project. He must be transferred to Berlin. I don't see a body in there. What did they do with Adler?
Evangeline, do you hear me?
Yes, Professor.
I've reached the control room. This is where they monitored that black smoke thing and ran experiments on it.
There she is.
So that thing is not only alive, but it's also aggressive.
Well, I guess he wouldn't know it's alive just because it's moving. 1943, Kronos Space-Time Navigation Project. Whatever that liquid was, didn't we have to read this? It has become extremely aggressive since the incident. Otto discovered this firsthand, only his shadow remained disintegrated. Oh, so Otto's the body that was out there? It seems any opening through which to escape. It seeks any opening. For the time being, we have managed to confine it to the central chamber, but for how long remains unknown. Unless I can see another ashen body in there.
Evangeline, there's a panel here. Maybe it'll open those doors.
Oh, I could probably kill her right now. So I can't open C. Looks like I can't open D. B or A. So I need to put some numbers down here. And I already know the number.
By all means.
Because I saw it through the top, but... Oh, I wanted different numbers. Can I not get any other numbers? Because I don't need that. I don't need to switch to her for this number. It's literally just...
Up to you now, Professor.
438. Oh, 438 is if I want to release it in there to kill her. Ah, got it. Here I get 5. I mean...
A light just came on. No. Evangeline is on the other side of that door. That black smoke creature could get her. No.
Dang it.
Evangeline is on the other side of that door.
That's right.
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
527.
You're in charge now.
Wow. Just move them one number at a time, huh?
All right, that's on.
Professor, look. That thing. It's moving into the next chamber.
It seems to move like a trapped insect.
Oh, there he is. That's where Adler was. Okay. I'm just walking all up in this black ooze. Tell me there's nothing of note here? Nothing? Oh, wait, no, this is another body. So one of those three can be Adler. 816.
Your turn, Professor.
Another one.
Your turn, Evangeline.
Oh. I can only have one open at a time?
You're in charge now.
Please, by all means.
Because I need to get this other door that I couldn't see. I didn't know I can only have one
Up to
open
you
at a
now,
time.
Professor.
309. But let's have a look first. There appears to be nothing.
You're in charge now.
Okay.
Good, good.
Your turn, Evangeline.
What's a comb? And then that's to let the professor in.
I should go get Harry before continuing forward.
Whoops.
Your turn, Professor.
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
I opened this door for you, Professor. You can leave the control panel. I think we're safe.
Oh, come on, my guy. Back it up. So that's body 5, body 6, body 7, body 8, body 9. So it has killed at least 9 people. Oh.
What is this place? It looks looks like the heart of Project Kronos.
Could be. Do you think we gave that horrid thing the slip?
I really hope so. After seeing what that black smoke can do to humans, I wouldn't want... What the hell? How did that thing get out?
No time for questions now. Run, Professor! Run! Quick, the bunker door.
Help me close it, Evangeline! Damn it. That was close.
Guys, I hope this chamber is shut tight.
If not, we better find another exit. Otherwise, we're trapped in here.
That starts chapter 5. I was hoping for an actual running sequence, but guess not.